going to make a reflection video about the documentary film The Corporation. But before that, let me introduce myself first. I am Chara Jane Versidihado, a first-year college student from ESS 1B. So what are you waiting for? Let's get jump into the reflection video. The film The Corporation is a documentary that explores the nature and impact of corporations in modern society. The film delves into the history of corporations, their legal status, and their effects on individuals, communities, and the environments. I learned a lot of this film about the power and influence of corporations, as well as the mechanisms they use to maintain their dominance. I also discovered the ways in which corporations shape our values and perceptions, as well as their effects on public health and the environment. So the film made me realize the shared skills of corporate power and the importance of reforming our economic systems and institutes. On the other hand, there is pros and cons of the corporations. The pros of corporations include their ability to generate wealth and create jobs, as well as to fund the technological advancement. While as I watched the film, there are many cons associated with corporations, such as their negative impact on local governments, exploitation of workers, and the prioritizations of profits over public well-being. So the film's use of case studies and interviews with experts and activists, so it is very effective, no, in illustrating the ways in which these harms are caused. The film also presents the story of Bhopal disaster, where thousands of people were killed or injured due to a chemical leak, and how the corporation responsible for the accident was able to evade responsibility through the legal system. So this case study, is just one of many examples that the film uses to demonstrate the ruthless, profit-driven behavior of corporations. However, global corporations work in a global economy by exploiting lower wage workers and resources in other countries, and it's very sad as a worker here in our country. Additionally, they use complex tax loopholes and offshore accounts to avoid paying their fair share of taxes, thereby exacerbating economic inequality both globally and locally. So, the film had a profound effect on me. It made me feel angry, frustrated, and committed to activism and social change. It also reinforced my belief that economic system should serve the public good rather than corporate interest. As I already watched the film, it definitely changed my mind about corporations, because previously I had assumed that corporations were simply profit-driven entities. However, as I already watched the film gave me a more nuanced understanding of their role in society, and I now see them as having a much greater and more insidious influence than I previously thought. But despite these limitations, no, watching the corporations has left me with a new perspective on the role of corporations in society. I also have a better understanding of the ways in which corporations can cause harm and the need for greater regulations. The film also presents, diba, the alternative models of corporate structures such as B Corps and cooperatives that corporations and society. In conclusion, after watching the film, I am left with a feeling of unease about the power and influence that these entities wield and the ways in which they can harm individuals, communities, and the environment for the sake of profit. So the film left me with several questions such as how we can balance the benefits and drawbacks of corporate power and how we can reform our economic system to better serve the needs of all members of society. Overall, the corporation for me is a powerful and thought-provoking film that should be seen by anyone who interested in issues of economic justice and corporate power. So I think that's it for my reflection video about the documentary film The Corporation. I hope you learned a thing. Thank you. Bye.